Pharaohs built the Great Pyramids at Giza, which still stand as a testament to their power and wealth. These pyramids were enormous structures made of limestone and granite, and they served as the final resting places for the pharaohs and their consorts. The Middle Kingdom, 2055 to 1650 BC, saw a period of expansion and cultural achievement under the pharaohs. They built great temples and monuments, including the Temple of Karnak and the Temple of Luxor. The pharaohs of this time were known for their wisdom and benevolence, and they were credited with bringing peace and prosperity to Egypt. However, the power of the pharaohs began to decline during the New Kingdom, 1550 to 1070 BC. They faced invasions from foreign powers and struggled to maintain control over their territories. Despite these challenges, the pharaohs continued to build impressive monuments, such as the Temple of Abu Simbel and the mortuary Temple of Hatshepsut. Eventually, the power of the pharaohs was usurped by foreign conquerors, such as the Persians and the Greeks. The last pharaoh, Cleopatra VII, was defeated by the Romans in 31 BCE, marking the end of the Pharaonic era. Despite the downfall, the pharaohs remain an enduring symbol of Egypt's ancient civilization. Their legacy can be seen in the countless temples, tombs, and artifacts that have survived to this day, as well as in the myths and legends that continue to captivate people around the world. Like, dislike, copy, message, share, delete, tell me more. Certainly, the pharaohs were not only political leaders, but also religious figures. They were believed to be intermediaries between the gods and the people, and were responsible for maintaining order and harmony in the world. In order to achieve this, they performed various rituals and ceremonies throughout their reign, including the annual flooding of the Nile River, which was seen as a symbol of the pharaoh's power over the natural world. The pharaohs were also patrons of the arts, commissioning elaborate works of sculpture, painting, and architecture. They employed skilled craftsmen and artists to create these works, which were often highly symbolic and imbued with religious meaning. Some of the most famous examples of Pharaonic art include the Great Sphinx of Giza, the bust of Nefertiti, and the Golden Mask of Tutankhamun. One of the most fascinating aspects of Pharaonic culture is their system of writing. The ancient Egyptians developed a hieroglyphic writing system, which consisted of pictorial symbols that represented objects, ideas, and sounds. This system was used for religious texts, historical records, and administrative documents, and was eventually replaced by a simplified form of writing known as hieratic script. Another important aspect of Pharaonic culture was their belief in the afterlife. The pharaohs believed that they would continue to exist in the afterlife, and so they built elaborate tombs and funerary complexes to ensure their continued existence. These tombs were filled with treasures and offerings, and were often decorated with scenes from the pharaoh's life and mythology. Despite the many achievements of the pharaohs, their reign was not without its challenges. They faced rebellions, invasions, and natural disasters, and were often forced to rely on their military might to maintain their power. They also faced a number of internal challenges, including corruption and political turmoil, which contributed to their eventual downfall. Overall, the pharaohs left an indelible mark on Egyptian history and culture, and their legacy continues to inspire awe and fascination today.